Hello friends, and welcome to another beautiful day here at Sophia Kamau's TV show. Today I am going to show you how to make kimanga. So let's go to the stove and start cooking. On my stove here I have a huge pot of beans. I'm boiling the red chili beans. Those are the beans I prefer. So I have 2 packs of 900 grams, so that's 1.8 kg. I have to boil all these at once, other than boiling 1 pack at a time, to save on my gas and to save on time, and also for convenience. I will put salt, and since this is a big pot, I put enough salt, not too much. And then at the same time I will add the compounded asafoetida. I can't say that name right. Where is it? Compounded asafoetida. This is the brand I have. I have the rock form and I have the powder. And this is the one that removes gas. I am telling you, if you have this product, you will eat beans anytime. So for this big pot, I will put this size of a rock, or a slightly bigger, but they have such a pungent smell. And if it is the powder, I will put about half a teaspoon, because also it is strong. And this is how much I need, and that's it. I will let my beans boil until they are cooked, and if the water goes a little lower, you can go and add boiling water. And for all the other instruction about cooking the gasless beans, I have a video which I will attach the link below. My beans have been boiling for 2 hours and now they are ready. I added water once, and now I'm going to drain the water and divide the beans in packages, and what I use 1 container or 2 containers for whatever I need. After cooking my beans, I packaged them and I got a lot, 5 packets. So one of the package here has 5 cups of beans, and I have 6 pieces of bananas. The bananas are green, not yet ripe for eating, but they do not have the banana sap that can mess your hands, so they are easy to peel, and I like that way, so that I have the sweetness from the bananas to flavor, or to give my kimanga sweetness. So it's not very green, of which you can do the green bananas, purely green if you want, but mine, I want them a little sweet when I make my kimanga. My bananas are already peeled, and this is how I line them. This one's because they are slightly ripe, and I don't need to chop them, otherwise they will cook and produce a very thick syrupy liquid. But now I will just add little water, just enough to cook the bananas, and I will add the beans, all the beans, and cook again, because the beans I had packaged, they are cold, so I have to warm them up as I'm cooking the bananas. I will now add some little salt, and then cover and cook, because I love cooking my food with salt. It tastes better than just having a coating of salt on top. The salt gets inside the food. As my bananas have almost done, and I have to make sure there's no water at the bottom. It's completely dry. You can see I have to start making my onion because I want to flavor my kimanga with the onion while I am mashing. Otherwise, regularly we would eat kimanga without being fried we just use like that. And you can add some spices. Now my onion is done. I have to swap the stove, and I will just pour all this onion. As I said, you could have added spices, roiko, garlic, onion, garlic, and any other spices you like. But I encourage that as you're starting, you try to experiment with the different things. So I have the advantage of either using this masher, and you can see at the bottom there's no water at all, so all water has dried. You can use this mwiko or the cooking stick, or you can use a potato masher. But for me, because I have this, I really like it, and it makes my job very easy. So I'll just blend using this. My kimanga is served, and here it is. This is how I will present it. Packed with the fiber, with the proteins, with everything good, because this is a purely vegetarian meal and gluten-free. So this is one where I can serve. Some people would like to serve it with stew, or just like that. In fact, I love when I have leftover kimanga, I have with the tea for breakfast, and it fills you up so much. Go ahead and give this a try, and let me know how yours turn out. And remember to like, subscribe, and share. Until we see you again with another simple, delicious recipe. Bye!